So I'm back again. And on a random Tuesday evening, now Wednesday morning, I'm further realizing how incompetent this franchise is from top to bottom. Now you might be thinking, the Isaiah Joe situation happened in October, why do you still care? Well, there's two things that made me make this video and made me this pissed off. A, Isaiah Joe going for 30 and overall being a sniper this entire season. And B, Doc having the audacity to say, we've got Dwayne Dedman on the roster, we need to find him minutes. Okay, hold on. When Isaiah Joe was on the roster, you didn't need to find him minutes. When Bassi was, you didn't need to find him minutes. So why the hell do you need to find Dwayne Dedman minutes now? It makes absolutely zero sense. And obviously this season as a whole, we've been a decent three-point shooting team because D-Melt, Harden's been shooting nearly 40%. Max has been shooting above 40% from three. So overall, we've been all right. But Isaiah Joe's shooting 42% from three off the bench on 5 attempts per game. But you couldn't find him any minutes. It doesn't make any sense. You can never have too much three-point shooting. And above that, he's not a cone. The guy has actually been creating his own shot. He's a bucket getter. He can be a secondary, tertiary ball handler. But you couldn't find him any minutes now. It makes absolutely zero sense how you cut this guy and you got nothing for him. If you found him minutes, maybe he could have been a trade commodity that could have helped you upgrade in the backup center department this trade deadline. But we had no assets to the point where we had to sign Dwayne Dedman. And the reason why I'm bringing up the backup five is, me personally, I'm happy with Paul Reed, but Doc Rivers clearly isn't. If you were going to have another backup five, you need to make sure they're actually up to standard. I like Drummond, maybe Nerlens Noel. Not Dwayne Dedman, he's fucking terrible. But Doc continues to show his incompetence and lack of ability to be a good coach in this league. Now, I know a lot of people are blaming Daryl Morey after this Isaiah Joe performance, saying this, that. Can you blame the guy? Why will Daryl Morey keep someone that Doc Rivers isn't going to play? If anything, it's even more unfair on Isaiah Joe for you to keep him on the roster when this stupid coach was not going to even give him any minutes. Daniel House Jr. is getting minutes. And he's been all right as of recent, but Isaiah Joe is much better than Daniel House. George Niang, I'm a George Niang guy. I don't really get the hate sometimes, but he's guaranteed minutes for being a floor spacer, but when he's not shooting the ball well, he gives you absolutely nothing. He's guaranteed minutes, but you couldn't find Isaiah Joe minutes at all, who is not a negative defender. He's an absolute sniper, and he can create his own shot somewhat. If he can shoot 45% from three on the Thunder, what the fuck do you think he could have done next to Embiid and James Harden? But we will never know because Doc Rivers is so useless and so incompetent. And it's not like this came out of nowhere. That period of games where Dan Burke took over, Isaiah Joe was doing this. He was coming off the bench. 3 threes in 3 minutes. There was one against Indiana. There was one against Houston last season. But as soon as Doc comes back, he goes down to the eggshells and the shutters of the bench and he doesn't see the floor again. I don't understand how bad of a coach you can be. The Jaden Springer situation. We drafted him nearly 2, going on to 3 years. He's not seen the floor once. How can you spend a first-round pick on a guy and not even give him an opportunity? He may not be the best offensive player, but he's a very, very high motor and a capable defender. But you don't even give him a sniff, even when the games are meaningless. That doesn't make sense. Like, what? How the hell do you expect guys to develop when you don't play them? Perfect example, the Denver Nuggets are contenders right now, but they're sneakily giving guys like Christian Brown minutes, slowly preparing for the future, because that's their young asset. They spent, I believe, a first-round pick on this year. He has a lot of upside. The way you slowly ease him in is the way you can increase the minutes year by year, and in 2-3 years' time, he can become a key contributor. You don't shut them down on the bench, then think, oh, they're not developing, and cut them for nothing. How about give them opportunities to grow, and they may actually become useful rotational pieces, idiots. But overall, it just doesn't make any sense, man. Isaiah Joe just had 30 last night, and he looked like fucking Ray Allen. And I'm thinking we could have this on our team right now, but we don't. Like, I say we have competent shooters right now, but we don't have a knockdown shooter. Maybe Max, he's slowly creeping into that territory, but Isaiah Joe is a reliable knockdown shooter who we gave up for nothing. Like, when is this going to end? When are we going to start to realise, okay, It's either Doc Rivers is the problem or our scouting team's the problem. And I'm kind of believing the first, that Doc Rivers is the problem, because we clearly have talent. Doc just isn't developing them. So what's the point in Daryl and the guys in the front office drafting these players when Doc ain't going to play them? If I was a young prospect and I heard the Philadelphia 76ers select blah, 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 I'd be pissed because I'm not going to play. I'd be like, fuck, why there? Because Doc Rivers ain't going to play me. So, honestly, I had to rant again because that pissed me off. But something's got to change. Because he ain't developing players. We aren't getting far in the postseason. And he's fucking up the rotations. How the hell is he still the coach? I don't know. But rant over. I'm going back to bed. See you guys later. Bye.